In the heartland of America, where roads turn to dirt and time seems to slow, there lives a people whose secrets have been guarded for generations. Secrets that grow melons so sweet, so heavy, so abundant, they defy modern agriculture. What if I told you the Amish have been quietly mastering the art of watermelon growing, not with chemicals but with time-honored wisdom, natural methods, and an almost sacred bond with the earth? Today, for the first time, we're unlocking 30 of these powerful secrets, and by the end of this video, you'll never grow watermelon the same way again. But pay close attention, because these aren't just tips, this is a legacy, and it could change your harvest forever. The soil must rest before it can give. Every Amish farmer begins not by planting, but by waiting. They rotate crops not out of convenience, but out of respect. Before planting watermelon, the soil rests, enriched with compost and cover crops like clover or rye, giving it strength to feed the next generation. And here's the fear. Many modern growers skip this, and their soil dies, slowly, invisibly. But the Amish know tired soil gives tired fruit. Plant by the moon, not by the month. This might sound like folklore, but it's real science cloaked in tradition. The Amish use lunar cycles to plant. When the moon is waxing, it's time for fruiting crops like watermelon. The gravitational pull of the moon affects moisture in the soil, just like it moves the tides. You might laugh, but generations of lush harvests say otherwise. And once you time your planting with the skies, you'll never rely on the calendar again. Heirloom seeds. The Amish don't buy seeds, they preserve them. Heirloom watermelon seeds, often passed down for over 50 years, hold genetics that modern hybrids lost. Thicker rinds, richer sugars, better disease resistance. Each seed isn't just a start, it's a story. And the question is, what story are your seeds telling? Animal power. While the world moves faster, the Amish slow down. They plow their watermelon fields with horses, not for nostalgia, but for precision. Heavy machinery compacts soil. Hooves do not. Less compaction means better drainage, deeper roots, and sweeter fruit. Think your tractor's helping you? It might just be crushing your yield. Compost is king. Most gardeners toss scraps and hope. The Amish craft compost, layered with manure, straw, ash, and aged over months. They stir it like a chef with soup. The result? A living soil amendment teeming with microbes. Want double the size in your melons? Feed the soil, not just a plant. Never water after sunset. It's a quiet rule in Amish fields. Water only in the morning. Why? Because night watering invites fungus and rot. Moisture lingers. Diseases brew. One Amish elder told me, water at dusk, lose the dusk. And it's true, you can lose entire rows overnight. Interplant with marigold and mint. You might think watermelon should grow alone, but the Amish know the power of companions. Marigold repels nematodes. Mint confuses aphids. It's not just pretty, it's protection. Nature has defenders. Use them or fight alone. Whisper to your seeds. Energy matters. This might sound mystical, but to the Amish, intent matters. Before planting, some farmers hold seeds in their hands, speaking prayers or simply offering gratitude. Why? Because they believe energy, focused, peaceful, intentional, transfers into growth. Sounds strange? Maybe. But science confirms. Plants respond to vibration, energy, and sound. So ask yourself, what are your seeds hearing? Vine training for maximum sun exposure. Amish farmers don't let vines sprawl aimlessly. They guide them. By gently redirecting watermelon vines with sticks and daily adjustment, they maximize leaf exposure to the sun. The result? More energy, more sugars, bigger fruit. Don't leave growth to chance. Shape it the way nature intended. Bee partnerships. Building natural pollinator. Here's a hidden threat: poor pollination. Amish farms are surrounded by bee-attracting plants, borage, lavender, wild thyme, drawing pollinators in by the thousands. A single missed pollination means a stunted melon. That's why they don't wait for bees, they welcome them. And if your harvest feels half full, the bees might be trying to tell you something. Avoid the too early trap. Impatience ruins more harvests than pests. The Amish plant only when the soil is truly warm, at least 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything colder, and germination suffers. They don't chase calendars, they chase conditions, because early seeds lead to weak vines, and weak vines don't win harvests. The hill method for natural drainage. Watermelon roots hate wet feet, so the Amish form gentle soil mounds, or hills, to elevate roots and allow drainage after rains. It's an ancient technique, but it still outperforms most modern tricks. If your melons rot from the bottom, this secret alone could save your season. Manual weed removal builds soil awareness. No sprays, no shortcuts, just sharp eyes and strong hands. By weeding manually, Amish growers stay connected to their soil. They feel its moisture, they notice changes, and in that quiet work, they gain insights machines could never give. Modern hands grow soft, but Amish hands grow harvests. Milk spray for powdery mildew. A century-old trick, dilute milk, mist it on leaves. The natural proteins in milk disrupt fungal spores before they spread. It's cheaper than fungicide and safer for pollinators. One farmer told me, fungus hates breakfast. Turns out, it's true. The silent role of windbreaks. Ever notice how some rows seem untouched by storms? The Amish plant hedgerows, sunflowers, corn, even woven wooden fences to break harsh winds. This protects vines from damage and moisture loss, because sometimes your best defense is something you planted last season. Harvest by sound. Here's a haunting secret. Amish farmers listen to their melons. They knock gently on the rind. A hollow, resonant thump means ripeness. A dull thud? Not yet. It's not just about color, it's about intuition, rhythm, experience. Your eyes will lie, your ears, they'll tell the truth. Natural ash for pest control. Wood ash from Amish stoves, sprinkled in a ring around seedlings, deters cutworms and soft-bodied insects. It also adds potassium and helps balance soil pH. Your fireplace waste, it might be your secret weapon. Silence as a growing tool. This one is spiritual. Amish farms are quiet, peaceful, without distractions, and that silence helps them observe, notice, adjust. They believe attention is the greatest fertilizer of all. Noise drowns out nature. Silence helps you hear what the plants are saying. Vine pruning for focused energy. By trimming side vines, Amish growers focus the plant's energy into fewer, stronger fruits. Yes, you'll grow fewer melons, but each one will be sweeter, denser, and more valuable. Sometimes less really is more. Plant at a diagonal. Instead of planting upright, some Amish tilt their transplants sideways. It sounds strange, but it encourages deeper rooting and stronger anchor points, especially in windy areas. Nature leans into strength. Shouldn't your seedlings? Cold ash. Watering after heat waves. During extreme heat, Amish growers don't just pray, they act. They stir cooled wood ash into water and lightly sprinkle it around the roots. This tones down soil acidity and soothes sun-stressed roots, acting like a cool towel for the plant. A lost watermelon vine after heat stress is common. But this is Amish recovery medicine. The vine burial method. Here's a shocking trick. They bury parts of the vine. Sections of watermelon vine are gently covered with soil, forcing it to grow additional root systems. More roots equals more nutrients equals bigger melons. This ancient method multiplies the plant's strength underground, where it matters most. Modern growers overlook this. The Amish use it to supercharge their fields. Secret ingredient: aged horse manure. Forget commercial fertilizers. The Amish steep aged horse manure in water for 2 to 3 weeks, creating a potent tea they feed their vines once a week during fruiting. The smell? Awful. The results? Mouth-watering. This isn't just nourishment, it's tradition in liquid form. The prayer rows. On some farms, the Amish plant an entire row they call the prayer row. It's the first row planted and the one they care for most lovingly. They say it sets the tone for the season. You don't have to be religious to understand this. Intentionality creates results. Plant a row with care, with reverence, with purpose. and watch your entire field change. Harvest before the full moon. Just as they plant with the moon, the Amish harvest before it's full. Why? Because the moon's gravitational pull affects water levels in the fruit. A full moon may draw too much liquid, leading to split rinds and watery flesh. Harvesting just before ensures peak density and sweetness. It's lunar farming at its finest. Vine whispering. A daily practice. Each morning, Amish growers walk their watermelon fields silently. They gently lift vines, reposition them, and check leaves. They call it vine whispering. They're not just tending to plants, they're building trust. And those few minutes each morning, they catch problems before they start. It's the kind of habit that creates legendary harvests. Bone meal for blossom. Boosting when blossoms appear, the Amish sprinkle bone meal lightly around the base. It delivers phosphorus right when the plant needs it, enhancing flower strength and fruit set. It's an old butcher's secret, one they never let go of. Never step between rows after pollination. Once fruit begins to form, Amish growers treat their rows like sacred ground. No footsteps, no disturbances, not even for weeding. The vibration and compression can disrupt root systems and hormonal flow, causing misshapen or underdeveloped fruit. This isn't superstition, it's delicate science. Leave one melon to the land. Here is the final, most poetic secret. At the end of each season, Amish growers leave one melon behind. They let it rot naturally. Why? Because the earth gave its best, and this is their offering in return. That final fruit, it nourishes the soil, it seeds future vines, and it honors the cycle. It's a small act of humility, with powerful consequences. 30 secrets, 30 pieces of wisdom, passed down through silence, soil, and sweat. The Amish don't just grow watermelons, they grow patience, legacy, purpose. Now, it's your turn. Let this be the year you stop fighting your soil and start listening to it. Let this be the year you grow watermelons so sweet, so full, they tell a story just by sitting on the table. If you found even one secret here that moved you, share this video. Let these ancient techniques live on, and remember, the land never forgets who loved it.